Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Anderson Bluu, and today I'm going to be redrawing. In today's video, I'm going to be redrawing iconic Halloween characters into classic vintage cartoons. And this is going to be a really exciting live. And I'm going to get started. And the first design I'm going to do is my own version of Frankenstein. So first thing I'm going to do is actually I'm going to change the color of what I'm about to do. And I think the first thing I'm going to start out with is the eyes. All right, so I think a good place to start is the eyes. I'm just going to do some simple ovals. And in fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to draw these. I'm actually going to draw these bad boys out. I'm going to hit. All right, got my brush ready. And I'm going to do that again because sometimes the first time is not the best one. You know what I mean? Much better. Let's go do that one more time with the correct brush. Cool. All right, cool. So let's see if I could do this. It looked good, but I'm a perfectionist, you know what I mean? And cool. Nice and easy. Then I'm just going to go across the eye. So for this, I'm pretty much just going to do a loose sketch. And I'm actually going to start with thick here and then loosen it up. And over here, I'm just going to put, I'm going to do one eye first. And I think that should work. Cool. I got one eye so far. Not too shabby. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this like that old school Steamboat Willie style. One of those kind of eyes, you know what I mean? So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to color this eye in. And then I'm going to make this white. And cool. I'm actually gonna leave that for right now because if God forbid I have to edit it, I want to be able to go back. So I'm actually gonna take this eye. I'm just gonna drag it over here. I'm just gonna skew it a little bit. And does that look right? Not gonna lie to you guys, I'm eyeballing it, but I think, all right, cool. And what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna move his pupil over here because I want him to look a little, I want him to look a little goofy. You know what I mean? Local 59, what is going on? Morrow, what's going on? Thanks for watching, guys. All right, now next I'm going to do the nose. For this, I'm going to use another brush. And by the way, for people, whoops, let me just fix that. And now I'm going to do his nose. And I'm just gonna see if we could do this in all-in-one fluid motion. And for some reason, I have the color purple. Not sure why. I'm not even sure how that even happened. But we're gonna correct that. Bring that to black. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit so you guys can see a little bit more. Morrow, everything's going good. Can't complain, you know. Working on a new design for the holidays. Is it too soon for Halloween designs? That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. I don't think so, but hey, it all depends who you ask, you know? And then I'm actually drawing a Frankenstein design, but as a, going retro with this one. I'm just gonna go back. Yeah, today was good. Can't complain about today. Had a goal of doing this. I'm happy I'm getting started as far as like, doing lives and stuff like that. All right, so we're gonna go to his eye. Wow, it's way too thick. Haha, it's never too soon. I agree. It's never too soon for a little bit of Halloween designs. I got some videos for you guys I'm very excited about, to be honest. Been working behind the scenes, and I have a cool little selection of some Halloween videos I think you guys are going to enjoy. But first, I got to create the artwork first. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. I grew up on animation with those eyes. Me too. So, hey, we might be around the same age. We might be around the same age. I mean, I don't know. That's what got me into art. This, the old school Steamboat Willie style artwork. I don't know. That's what got me into all this. And I got the wrong brush chosen. It's all right, though. I'm going to go to this one. Good. Moro, thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate it. Trying every day to get better. That's the goal. And all right, so now I'm going to draw his mouth. I'm just going to see if I could do this. Cool. Great start to the mouth. Then I'm actually going to go back in. I'm going to draw his teeth. And like I said, right now I'm doing a rough sketch. Switch my brush of the design. I'm going to try to back up so you guys can see what I'm doing. Sorry, I like to zoom in. And I'm actually going to make this side a little thicker. I'm actually going to get some help here to make sure it's straight. Nope. That's one tooth, folks. Now let's give him some buck teeth, right? Supposed to be Frankenstein, right? You can't have straight teeth as Frankenstein. That'd be insane. And then I'm going to go behind him. All right, we're almost done with his mouth. And then I think it's time. Let's do his tongue. No problem, Moro. Thanks for checking it out. This video will be up for you to see in the future. All right, so we got a goofy looking character. I like it. And all right, so what am I going to do next? What am I going to do next? I'm going to continue drawing the face. I'm going to continue drawing the face is what I'm going to do. I do want to do the face. Maybe I'll do the outside of the face right now. And right now I'm just drawing an outline of his face. And I'm zooming in. I'm supposed to be zooming out. All right, now we're going to go ahead. We're going to draw his chin. And then we're going to want to have, now I'm going to want to bring this all the way up to his ear. That looks pretty good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make these lines a little thicker because, you know, it wouldn't be my style if I didn't make the line work a little thick. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull it out on this side just a little bit. And I'm just gonna round. No, I'm not gonna round anything yet. I'm actually gonna pause on that idea. I'm just gonna. Mr. Bro, what is good? Thanks for joining. You joined a good time. Right now, I am drawing the face for this old school retro Frankenstein design. I'm just gonna round this out a little bit. All right, how does this look? I think it looks pretty good so far. Next, we're gonna draw his ears. Yeah, and do me a favor, if you guys are here, and there are a few of you, so thank you so much for being a part of this live as I go through this drawing. Do me a favor, hit that like button. YouTube loves to see that stuff, and it gets more people into the live, which would be amazing. Let's see here. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna draw his ear. In fact, I'm not gonna do it that way. I'm actually gonna. How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? Sorry for clicking in your ear. Maybe. Okay, I know I'm gonna do this. Got it. Took me a minute to think. Sometimes you gotta think it through, guys. Sometimes you gotta think it through. You know what? I'm actually going to do it this way. Draw with. I am so sorry. I'm going to say Huz because I can barely see your name. But thank you so much. I appreciate the kind words. It says, hello, brother. I'm a big fan. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's good to know that there's somebody watching these videos. But all jokes aside, now seriously, I appreciate it. I'm just gonna make this a little thicker. I'm gonna make this a little skinnier. All right. So for those that just got in, this is what we have so far. We have half a face. It looks pretty goofy. Trust me, guys, it's gonna get better than this. Just bear with me for right now, just for a little bit. In fact, I'm gonna save this because Lord knows I would lose my mind if I lose this. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna finish drawing the forehead, right? Because like you definitely have to draw the forehead. So I'm just gonna draw this line right across like this. And of course I did it the wrong way. That's okay though. I'm just gonna do it the opposite way now. Perfect. Couldn't done it better if I tried. And then I'm actually going to do that again on this side. Flamin' Donut. What is good? That's a fire name. I like that. Flamin' Donut. What's going on? Is that because you're a big fan of hot donuts or I don't know. Then now I'm going to go ahead, finish drawing the forehead. And as you can see, everything looks disconjointed. I'm doing that purposely. It's going to make sense. I promise it's going to make sense really soon. I'm actually almost done. But whenever I'm drawing, especially digitally, I like to just quickly get through like all the basic stuff and then I'll start erasing after that. Hey, who doesn't love donuts? Who doesn't like donuts? How do I want to do this? So we have so far, we have some of the head. Next, I'm going to be drawing the hair. Should I draw the hair next? Yeah, I'm going to draw the hair next. Why not? And then after that, no, let me do the hair first. Do I have the right brush on? No. Cool, now I do. So I'm just gonna go ahead, come around this way. I have to do it all over again. That's so weird. Why? Huh. Let's see. I'm about to freehand this in a second. All right. I'm just gonna make this end just a little. All right. Obviously, I have to just freehand this because it's not doing what it's supposed to do, which is all right. This is why you gotta freestyle it, folks. All right. I'm just gonna draw this with my pencil tool, and then I'm just gonna let it die right there. Let's stop right there, and then I'm just gonna do the thickness of the line work on my own. Any tips for drawing better? Says Flaming Donut. It all depends. What kind of art are you into? It really depends what type of artwork you're looking to do. If you're like brand new and you just want to get into the game, you know, I would definitely say learn the basics. I think the basics is probably the best thing you could do. It's probably one of the biggest mistakes I made when I first started. I kind of just jumped into it willy-nilly. I think if, you know, you learn how to, you know, where do I start? Learn about color. Start with learning the human form. That's if you want to draw people, if you want to draw realism and stuff like that. I just think learning the fundamentals is the best thing you could do to get started. And then as you do that, you want to figure out, you know, what you're into. That's what I would do. I know when I first started, I avoided, you know, the human form, and I made things more difficult in the long run. But I think if you just learn the fundamentals, learn about composition, you'll be ahead of the game. That's what I would do. You know, luckily, there's a bunch of creators creating some great content that's free. I would definitely take advantage of that. But yeah, if you tell me what kind of artwork you're looking to do, I could definitely give you some better advice. But also what I would say is there's plenty of books. People sleep on the books that they have out as far as like trying to get better with drawing. And you'll be shocked. Like I have books that are just meant for drawing cartoon animals or drawing just cartoons in general or learn how to do landscapes. So I just think it's just starting off really slow and just taking it from there. I think that's the best thing you could do. You know, trying to learn everything in one sitting, that's what usually messes people up because they get overwhelmed and then, you know, they decide that they don't want to do it, which sucks because, you know, for all they know, they could have been really good at it. So I think just starting off with the basics is the best thing you could do. And starting off slow, you know. And for Ryan, I'm just going to say Ryan. What's going on, Ryan? What's good? Thanks for joining the live. Yeah, and while I'm here, while I'm doing this, you guys have any other art questions on how to get better and where could I get started and stuff like that, definitely let me know. Oh, Ryan, you do art? That's dope. What kind of art do you do? What art do you do? Always love connecting with my fellow artists, you know? That's, whew. This needs to be like 1.25. Ha! Yes, the OG sneaker videos. So let me talk. So what Ryan is talking about, which I still do, by the way. I first got started doing sneaker artwork, just because I'm a big fan of sneakers. For those who don't know, I've done some sneakers in the past for a bunch of brands like Converse and Diodora and Foot Locker. Anyway, so when I first started YouTube, like God, ages ago, one of the first things I was doing was showing a little bit of my sneaker art and how I was able to make it happen. And when I say sneaker art, it really depends what the design was. Sometimes I would, like, let's say, take some Air Jordans, some Michael Jordan sneakers, and I would take the sneaker and transform it into a bull. It would be a half bull, half sneaker. And it did really well. They still do well. And I'm going to be doing more in the future. Took a little hiatus so I could focus on doing videos like this. But no, it's definitely one of my deeper passions to create more artwork around sneakers, just because I feel like, you know, sneakers are art form that people enjoy. It just doesn't get treated like an art form. So that's why I try to make artwork around it. So thank you, Ryan, for bringing that up. I appreciate that. Ryan says, I draw traditionally with Ho-Ho markers. I remember when you came to London. I did go to London for SneakerCon. I definitely did. I'm overdue to go back to London, by the way. It's been a minute. But I actually have a bunch of Ho-Ho markers floating around here somewhere. I don't know. I like them. I think they're cool. Like, my style is more, you know, more cartoon than anything, but I think they're great. You know, they're affordable. I'm just more of a digital artist at heart, but I think they're cool. You know, what kind of artwork are you doing with Ho-Ho markers? So if you live in UK, it's pretty much, what is it? I think it's like, what, 5-6 hours ahead? So is it like 6-7 o'clock, something like that? If I remember correctly. All right. Good news is I'm almost done with his face, and I'm sure I have some editing I have to do. See, look at that. See, I have to remember it's 6 o'clock. All right. I'm going to have to do some... I was going to say cheating. It's not cheating. It's cheating for me, I guess, because I'm going to guarantee that this is going to work. You know what? I know what I'll do. So yeah, how was it over in London? Did you go to the most recent SneakerCon? I know they just had like a recent one over there. I didn't make it, unfortunately. I do use Procreate. I do. I actually have a Procreate video in the works as we speak. So, unfortunately, I'm old. I know I don't look it, but I'm old. And I've been using the Adobe program for so long, it's kind of hard to break out of that. But I do like what Procreate's doing. One of the big designers that was over at Adobe has left to go to Procreate. So I'm excited to see what they do with that. But yeah, Procreate's cool. I like what they're doing. I like what they stand for. And yeah, I'm excited to do more tutorial videos on how to use them for new people. Ryan says, I started on YouTube a month ago and I have 130 subs. Congratulations. Currently, would you say that's good progress? I say that's amazing progress. You kidding me? Getting people to sub is like impossible. I think you should definitely pat yourself on the back for that one. So are you doing like, it's like an art channel? Like what kind of channel you got going there? And I'm assuming it's your screen name is the channel. But yeah, no, I say that's good. Getting started on YouTube, like the first few subs are definitely the hardest. They just are. Just because, you know, people Don't see many people subscribe to it. Getting subs is tough. Yep, drawing different characters. Yeah, I'll check it out after this. I'll definitely check it out. I'm curious to see what you're doing over there. After this live, I'll be able to look back. So I'll definitely do that to see what your artwork looks like. That's great. I'm happy to hear that you know, since we last spoke, you're still doing your thing. You're still creating. I love to hear that stuff. All right, cool. Right now, I know I focus way too long on the air, but trust me, I'm a perfectionist, guys. So, you know, sometimes I'm going to really sit and focus to get some of this stuff done. How should I do this? I think now we're going to do the inside of his ear. And I'm just going to smooth this out because it's just not smooth. And I could see from here. And then I'm just going to add just a little bit of thickness to match the, you know. Oh, good news, guys. It happened. Your boy's officially warmed up. So now that means I'm going to start flying through this design. It takes about 10 minutes, but, you know, once you get flowing. And let's see, I'm going to make out here a little thicker. And right here's a little thicker. And just right here. And this is not smooth at all, but that is. I'll tell you one thing, man, we got a good looking air. I'll definitely say that. Ryan says, I'm experimenting with how to get better performing and higher quality videos, so don't judge my first few videos harshly because I think they are really bad. Don't worry. Don't you worry. You just gotta, that's why I tell people, you just have to start. You just have to start. And as long as you're trying to get better with each video, like we were just talking about my sneaker videos, I'm telling you right now, if I was to go back, it would hurt my feelings to see what type of video I was doing back then. And that was like, God, 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Happens to everybody. It is what it is. Don't even worry about it. Just continue to, you know, create new videos, and that's it. Don't even worry about it. Everything else will come after that, you know? I'm actually going to get rid of this because this is probably not needed. And then I'm actually going to have this go this way. Trying to draw a decent hairline for my man, you know? And I'm going to have to switch some things around. Let's see. And I'm going to correct it by doing that. Doing that. It looks good. Are you doing okay? Now you're speaking my language. I like. You know what? I haven't done a Darth Vader design. I should probably work on that. I'm just gonna make this a little thinner. I feel like I've done some Star Wars designs, but I should definitely get back to doing that. It's been a minute. Dantendo? Did I say that correctly? If I didn't, I apologize. But yeah, what's going on? Thanks for joining the live. And I should probably 75. Now it's got to be 1. It's got to be 1. And this has to be closer to that. It's crazy how didn't I even. I said it right? Yes. As you see, guys, we're almost there. Now, just a heads up, letting you guys know, it's supposed to look like this right now. I am almost done with the first stage, and the first stage is me doing like a rough sketch of the design. That's what I'm doing right now. And then after I do that, I'm just gonna clean it up by getting rid of all these overlapping lines. And after I get rid of all the overlapping lines, then I'm gonna color this in. So right now I'm in a good place. I'm in a good place right now. There's still a little bit more I have to do. Right now I'm just trying to make sure the line weight is where I want it to be. And once I figure that out, I'm off to the races. Off to the races. I'm just gonna fix this eye because this is bothering me. There you go, it's better. And I'll fix that, I'll fix that. I just have to do the scar on his head. I don't know if I want these bangs to be like this. Maybe if I draw them like this, maybe. Let's see. Let's try this out. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Let's see if we can do a better job. I think this will be better. I just have to make it a little thinner. Ryan says a Darth Vader Air Force One would be crazy with the thick. That's true. You know what's coming up though? You know what's coming up? May the 4th. I think that might be a cool idea. I like the idea. I actually could talk about this now. One of the things I have, is this the right design? Nope. One of the things I have that I'm probably going to release soon. I'm trying to figure out when I want to do it. Maybe I'll do it in October. I have a Deadpool design and some breads that I've just been sitting on. That, yeah, I'm excited to put out. I think it's going to be good. All right, Dion. I almost said Dion Tendo. I just said it correct the first time. Thanks for checking it out. I feel like what's happening here. All right, so now I'm back to drawing the hair. Wasn't a fan how it came out the first time, so I'm gonna do it again. I think this will look a lot better. I do have to just make this a little broader. Cool. And for the people that are here, God bless you guys. Yeah, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button so YouTube knows to send this out to some more people, to get some more people in here. All right, back to the drawing. So now I'm going to draw some stitches. Let's draw some stitches. What do you guys think? Should we draw some stitches? Right, he's not really going to look like a old school Frankenstein without some stitches, right? Let's make sure I just want to straighten out this curve a little bit. All right, cool. Yeah, I gotta make it thicker over here. Make it thicker over here. I like how I have to like do extremes. All right, cool. I'm actually gonna erase this and start over again. Sometimes you can't get it right. You just gotta do it yourself, you know? And now I'm gonna do the same exact thing I was just doing, but it's gonna work this time. Perfect. We got one stitch. And then I'm just gonna go over this. Actually, make this a little thinner. do that. Gotta deselect. All right, cool. All right, so now we're gonna draw some stitches here. Let's see how it looks. I'm not sure how it's gonna look, but we're gonna try it out. All right, let's see, does it look like stitches? I think so. I think we're gonna put one also. We're gonna do another one over here. Nope. We draw a stitch here on the side of the face, because you know, stitches show character. Then we're gonna go ahead. We're just gonna lower the, that's perfect actually. Cool. Cool. The only thing I can see myself redoing is maybe the nose, but I think we're almost there, folks. We're almost there. Oh yeah, I forgot to add this thing here. So now we're gonna add a little indentation to the lip. Perfect, and then we're just gonna add some details to the lip. Just gonna, I think this will give him more of a, oh, whoops daisy, actually. This should go right about here, actually. I'm just gonna put one of these right here. Ha! He deserves a top hat. That would be dope. I like where your head's at. I'll consider it. I definitely will. Let me see what I could do. A top hat would definitely give him that old school feel. And it will also be hilarious. All right, this is what we got so far, folks. And I am so close to cleaning this up. So first, I'm just gonna draw his neck. In fact, I was showing you guys, I just went and zoomed in, my bad. Since we have so far, looking pretty solid. As you can, like I said before, this is just a rough sketch. Then I'm gonna go back in, I'm just gonna clean it up, which I'm about to do right now. First, I have to just draw his neck, and then I'm good. Nope, didn't want to do that. Nope, it did not connect. Making sure I drew everything where it needs to be. I'm starting to believe I didn't. It makes it a little thicker, nothing too crazy. Cool. Now I think I'm just gonna draw a bone out the neck, because why not? How am I gonna do this? Perfect. And then cool. And now I'm going to go back. Draw another half a circle for the bottom bone. Gotta switch that. All right, cool. Now I can see. First, I just gotta make it a little bit more broad. And then I'm just gonna finish up the bone right about here. I'll make this a little thinner. In fact, I think I did this backwards. I think I make this a little smaller. And this could be, in fact, right here, I'll make this a little thicker right over here. All right, let's see where we're at. We have so far, general sketch, looking pretty solid. I'm gonna go ahead and save it. I'm thinking about drawing a screw at the side of his neck. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I feel good about that. Let's do that. Let's make that happen. So first, I am gonna draw a rectangle right here. I'm just gonna round it out a little bit, just a little bit. It looks more like a, that's perfect actually. This should work. Looks like a screw, right? Right? Don't worry guys, you don't have to answer that. I think it does. This is, what's a stroke? 15. It's in the front of his neck. And I'll make, see if I could do this and make the bottom a little thicker. And I'm just gonna make this a little thinner. Perfect. I might need to do this. I might need to clean this up a little bit and then go back and do that because I'm at the point where I can't see anything. All right, cool. So congratulations, you made this far. You're about to see some good old fashioned coloring. But first, I want to make sure. So what I'm gonna do is, so I'm going to show you guys some behind the scenes stuff. I don't know how I feel about showing you guys this. All right, so I'm actually going to copy all this, right? And the reason I'm doing that, just to make sure, God forbid I made a mistake, I could always go back and correct it. So now, cool. Nope, it did not go into layer. All right, cool. So I'm going to call this OG for original. I'm going to lock that, get rid of it. And in my copy, I'm actually going to make all my edits and all my changes. So for this, all right. So I'm just going to start cleaning this up by erasing some of this. Actually, I need to start off with fixing this eye first. Nope. Perfect. I'm making this a shape. That's a shape. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna select everything. In fact, I'm gonna turn off, protect this color. I'm gonna select everything. Cool. I would tell you what I did, but I'm just gonna bore you with just design jargon that you guys don't really either probably don't care about or don't need to know. All right, so now I'm actually just gonna start erasing as soon as I find the erase tool. As soon as I find the erase tool, where did the erase tool go? Nope, nope, nope. That's definitely not it. Did they move this around? Am I losing it? Oh, wait, is this? No. Did they change this? They changed it. Oh, okay, I know why, because I had it on something totally different. It's all good. I'm not losing my mind. So now I'm just going to go back, and anything that overlaps, I'll be able to, like, just cut it out. And, you know, I'll just show you a quick example. So, all right, so let's say if I go into, like, the eyes or whatever, right? I could just easily just go on. And I'm just cutting out anything that overlaps that I don't need. I know what you're saying, why I just draw it the right way the first time. Illustrator. How do I explain Illustrator? It's not as smooth as you think it would be. That's all. That's the moral of the story. So sometimes you gotta have to play along in order to make it work. So yeah, like I said, I'm just going back and clean up my work. And just to show you a quick example, in fact, I'll actually even. See right away, looks way better. There's certain things that I'm definitely have to go back and change around just to make it look better, but you know, you get it. So I'm gonna go ahead, select everything, go back to clean this up. I'm gonna go ahead, get rid of this eye here because the nose should be in the way. I can go back, get rid of this for the teeth, the tongue, inside the tongue, any teeth that overlap. And what I like about this is it's able to clean up the artwork and I guess I could say it's done perfectly, I guess. Okay, good. I did that wrong. Just doing a quick scan to make sure I got everything. I think I did. There are some things I'm gonna have to change. But as you can see, much cleaner. Look at that. It's like magic, right? Look at that. Looks pretty good so far. I'm not mad at it. There's some things I do want to change. The Epic Duck says, I'm not that good at drawing. So the Epic Duck says I'm not that good at drawing. Any tips? Epic Duck, if you tell me what kind of drawing you're into, I could definitely help you. But, you know, when anybody asks me, hey, what can I do to get better at drawing? I know it's going to sound crazy. I'm just going to tell you to draw. That's the best thing you could do. I think learning the fundamentals, learning composition, learning how to draw people, like actually learning how to do it like in the simplest form, like learn how to draw the bodies, their heads, you know, how to draw hands. I think just doing that will give you such a head start above most people because most people just don't want to do that. That's how I started. I didn't want to do that. JJ Art, what's going on? And I think if you take time to figure these things out, it will definitely push you ahead of the curve. Because at the end of the day, drawing is just understanding on how to approach how to draw certain things, right? Like all cartoons is it's a simplified version of drawing a person. That's all it is. And then maybe adding a style here or two, you know? But you're not gonna be able to do cartoon unless you have a decent understanding on how to draw a person, you know? Because everything kind of goes together. Like if you know how to draw if you know how to draw a regular person's face, then drawing a cartoon one is just doing it with less details. You get what I'm saying? So what I would tell you is just, one of the books that I like a lot, and this is if you want to draw comic books, it's right in front of me, is How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way. I think that is a really good start just because it teaches you so much in a very small and cheap book. It shows you, how to draw line work, composition, like I said already, the human anatomy, learn how to draw muscle and how to do it for men, how to do it for women. Pretty good book. That's where I would start. Hope that was helpful. And I am going to clean this up. I feel like I'm going to regret this, but we'll see what happens. And the reason why I say I'm going to regret it is because I'm going to have to come back to that part at the end because I legitimately cannot see. This is what I'm going to do here. I'm actually going to start coloring a little bit. I wonder if I could, because that would definitely, you know what? Let me see something here. I think I might be able to solve my problem. I'm just going to make this one shape. Okay, this might work. And then kind of sort of works. Not as good as I would like it to, but I might solve my problem. Cool, I solved it. Perfect. In fact, I solved it so well, I could make it easy. Flame Donuts back. What's good? I'm back, looking great. Is it easy drawing digitally or on paper? They both are difficult. When it comes to okay. So is it harder drawing digitally? There's some shortcuts that definitely help, and that's nice. But there's just certain things that I wish that. Let me try this again. Drawing digitally is nice because there's certain shortcuts that you have. Like I don't have to worry about paint. I don't have to worry about coloring. All that stuff is already embedded in the program. So, I'm not like spending money constantly on getting new markers or having to wait for the paint to dry. So that's nice. And plus, once you do something digitally, like with this design, once I'm done with it, I could turn it to a t-shirt. I could turn it to a sticker. So me personally, I just think there's more value in drawing digitally, but unfortunately, when you draw digitally, depending on the program, and Illustrator is one of those programs, it doesn't feel like I'm drawing. Pretty much, I have an idea what I'm doing. Like I'm looking at one of my designs that I've drawn. Like I have the drawing right in front of me, like right here. Like I guess I could show you guys, like right here. I have this drawing. And I'm pretty much tracing it. But, drawing just happens so much faster, in my opinion. You're able to get to what you're trying to do so much faster on paper and pen. But, once it's on paper and pen, pencil is not really much you could do with it, So that's the one drawback. I mean, you could also, put it on your wall, but it's much more utility with doing it this way. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to draw this screw, and then I'm going to color this in. I'm going to save it. And I'm actually going to... Do I have this? I'm going to have to move this because I cannot see. let's see, where is this? I'm gonna erase that. That, and that. Perfect. So now I can see. Z, what is going on? I know there's more to your name, but I ain't gonna lie to you. I cannot read that. But so I'll call you Z. What's going on? I'm gonna draw a circle here. So good news, if you made it this far, I'm about to start coloring this bad boy in. What's good, Omar? What is good? And for the people that are here, I'm assuming that you guys are following me. I mean, but if you're not, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because I think if not tomorrow or the next day I have a new video dropping, I would hate for you guys to miss it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's going to look a lot better in a second. I just got to bear with me, guys. We're about to get to the good part. If you made it this far, I'm telling you, you should hang on because it's about to get really good in like a minute. I'm just finishing up a part right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a zoom out. Cool. I got my screw for his neck. All right. Trying to think of perspective in my head. Make this a little. Seven. Make me make that 6. All right, cool. So I'm gonna take this. Nope, don't do that. Cool. I'm just gonna leave that there as a backup. Cool. Now I'm gonna go back in here. I'm just gonna turn on everything that I turned off so I could see what we're dealing with here. Did I miss something? Did I miss something? I'm definitely missing something here. Let's see. That one. All right, so I got to get rid of this back of the neck part here. I mean, I don't have to actually. I guess I could leave it. Cool. I'm gonna leave it like that because I really don't need to do it. It's not gonna make a difference. Yeah, I'm gonna move on to coloring. Actually, see, I told you guys, it's time to color. First, I gotta zoom out one more time. Now, cool. Now I'm going to make another layer for color. Whoops. And I'm actually gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna put that there. Don't worry, guys. It's all gonna make sense in a second. I'm just gonna put this up here. Just, all right. All right, so now I'm just gonna quickly color this bad boy in. So yeah, let me look at the screen and say this. All right, so now for the next step, I'm gonna try this again. So now for my next step, I am gonna color in this design. I'm gonna start with his face and I'm gonna go with a green. Yeah, I'm gonna go with a green color for this. So I'm gonna start out by selecting everything like I did before, right? And I'm gonna take a step back actually because I did not set my colors up like I should have. I'm just gonna add these colors to my library. Red for the tongue, a light red for highlights. All right, so we're good. Now I got my colors in my library. I'm gonna select all, and I'm gonna go to my shape builder, and this is where I'm gonna quickly color this bad boy in. So he's gonna do his eyes, his neck, and then for his eyes, I'm thinking yellow. And then for his tongue, maybe a light pinkish. For the inside of his mouth, I'm gonna go with like a dark gray, and also dark gray for his hair. And then for the inside of his bone, maybe like a light gray. I'm probably gonna change it, but for right now, we're gonna go with that. And then same color for the screw. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and correct this. That's all right though. Step one, guys. Step one is done. Now this is just a basic color. So right now I have the basic color for this design. Now I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna add in the highlights. Now this is gonna be the best part, because this is what the highlights is really what's gonna give this design that pop. But right now it definitely has that 1930s look to it. I'd probably say 1950s look to it. It does look old school. I'm pretty happy how this looks so far, but trust me, the next things I'm about to do are really gonna take this to the next level. So I'm just gonna save that. And so this is gonna happen, right? So I'm actually gonna select everything that's black. Select. I'm actually gonna delete it because I'm not gonna need it. And this black color, don't worry, it's gonna make sense in a second. I'm just gonna get rid of this, all this black. So why am I doing that? That's because I have black on another layer. And then I'm gonna turn that layer on. It's right back where I left it. Perfect. What I do need to do though is unlock it actually. I'm just going to expand this, expand it again. I'm just gonna cut this up a little bit. Cut that, cut that. I'm actually gonna lock the color so I don't mess it up. And this might work without me having to do anything crazy. Thank you, Flamin' Donut. Flamin' Donut says the color looks awesome so far. Thank you very much. Once I fix this little screw thing issue I have here, I should be good. So I'm actually gonna lock that, go to the color. To make my life easier, I'm just gonna take off the color. And then I'm actually gonna go back to this. I'm just gonna color it in. Yep, did exactly what I thought it would do. I'm just gonna make sure this is at the top. I just realized I might run into a problem here actually. That's right though. So I know exactly what's about to happen. Yep, I knew it. That's right though. Let me get rid of this color so I can see. And I'm just gonna clean up this last part right here. I just wanna make sure I'm seeing this correctly. So now I'm just cleaning up this little screw part right here. Yes, works. In fact, I need to do one thing here. I'm just only I would see this. All right, cool. That should look a lot better. What'd I say? See? Did I color in the teeth? Oh, I don't think I did. That's right. I could do it by hand. All right. I'm just going to quickly draw in the teeth because I'm pretty sure I didn't do that. Should teeth be yellow? What do you think? I like the yellow teeth. I think that's a good move. Cool. Cool. I'm going to save it. All right. Start doing some of these highlights. I mean, these shadows. I'm going to go ahead. In fact, I'm going to put the shadows. And I'm going to change the color because you guys cannot see it because I could barely see it. Let's change that to a lime green. All right, we're just going to do some more shading for the nose. So yep, now we're doing the shading for the nose. And then we're going to do it for some shading for his brow. And then we're going to go ahead and also do it for the side of his head. Now I just got to close this out or I will mess it up. Yo, how is everything? I can't see, I don't know if that's a R or M. Let me go ahead. I'm just gonna move back a little bit so you guys can see what's happening here. Now I'm gonna focus on drawing some shadows for his ears. I think this might work. Let's see. Does it work? Cool, looks good to me. We got the nose. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna have most of this dark green color, but I'm gonna have a little bit of some reflecting light. Have it right here. And then I'm gonna go ahead, do a lighted green. I think, can I put it right in front of it? Nope. It says, you cannot do that, Anderson. But I can put it behind, right? Okay. I know what I must do. Put this behind. It worked. Perfect. Let's go through these comments. Ryan says, am I going to do an art competition? I don't know. That's a good question. Would you guys be interested in that? I never That hasn't even crossed my mind, but I'd be more than happy to do one if you guys are interested in one. Let me know what you have in mind or what other people have done in the past, just so I have something to model, you know? But art competition could be fun. Maybe to do one for Halloween, because I am thinking about doing a bunch of Halloween designs for October. Maybe the challenge if you do all of them. I don't know. It could be fun. It's a good idea. Corn says, "Oh my God, it looks so good. Thank you so much. It's almost there. It's not there yet, but it's on its way." Flame Madonna says, "How do you know where to put the highlights?" Ooh, that's a good question. So it's gonna sound crazy, but in my head, I have like an invisible. I'll just draw it out for you. I have like an invisible sun in my head. So for example, put on my handy dandy brush. So the sun is probably going to be like right there, right? And I'm going to have it reflecting on the front of his face. So that's how I envision it. So anything behind him, so anything like on this side is going to be dark. So that's what I'm doing. That's why I like underneath his eyebrows, underneath the nose, because in my head, that's where the sunlight is hitting him. I'll leave that there just in case. But that's how I know where to put the highlights and where to put the shadows. So all you really have to do is what I try to tell people, just to pick a place where the light source is coming from and then just stick to that, and then you'll be fine. That's really it. Nicholas says, "Hey, what's going on?" Nicholas says, "Hey, Anderson, it would be cool to do something together." Yeah, I'm always down to do collaborations. I mean, we already know that. Well, I'm trying this again. I'm always down to do collaborations. It's easier if, I know the person. I only like to do collaborations if I actually know the person. But hey, it might be the start of a good relationship. Send me your YouTube. I'd love to check out your stuff. And yeah, see what you're doing over there. But I'm always down to collaborate. Flamin' donut, no problem. So yeah, so if you're drawing, that's what I would do. Just imagine where the light source is coming from and then just go with that. Like when I move on to the highlights, you'll see. It'll start to like for example, if I could do an example for you right now actually. So where are we doing? So this is where color theory comes into play also, right? Because like what color would I use for the highlights, right? I'm gonna use yellow. Yellow and green go well together. Yellow. Oh man, you got me doing art class here. Yellow goes good with green. They complement each other. And because it's a warm color, it will work fine as a highlight. That's pretty much the moral of the story. So like, that's one highlight. I'll do another one right here. It's also easier once you plan this stuff out. Like before I even started this, I knew what was going to be my highlights, what was going to be my highlights, what colors I was planning to use. It just makes things a lot easier when you're doing this. Like also for over here, I'll probably do some highlights in the front of his face, like some reflective. And then now we're flying. Here we go. I'm going to do some shading underneath because obviously there's no way the sun's going to hit there. And I could probably do a better job at this part right here to be very transparent. Like I should probably do like and let it like die out right about here. And then do the yellow there. And starting to get there, as you can see. So like now underneath the lip. So right here. Do some more shading. Let's see. Anderson x Nicholas collab. Nicholas such a good artist. Nicholas has 600K subs. Oh, that's dope, man. I definitely have to check your stuff out. Appreciate it. No pressure. I like to get to know all the art community. So if you're down, just let me know. I'll be around. Hey, definitely. I'm always down to know the art community also. I'm an old guy in the art world, but definitely newer on YouTube. So yeah, like I said, definitely check your stuff out. If you have an Instagram, for me, it'll be the easiest way to just shoot you a DM and see what you're doing over there. But yeah, man, what kind of art do you do? If you're still there, I would love to hear. I don't know if you do digital. I don't know if you do, you know, more traditional. But yeah, I would love to learn more. Nick, I love the collab with Holden. I need to do this. I'm just gonna go ahead. No. I'm gonna go ahead and darken that. Then I'm also gonna go ahead. So I'm happy everybody knows who Nick is. Shout out to Nick. So since you guys know, you should fill me in. What kind of artwork does he do? We are on our way, folks. Looking pretty solid. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna go ahead and make this part a little darker. I know I'm gonna run into a problem. I knew that was gonna happen. I'm just gonna darken this a little bit. Definitely darken this. Ah, gotcha. The four styles. All right, that's what's up, man. Now I'm excited to see it. And traditional. That's dope, man. So I've already said this, but I'll say it again. Everything that you see here, I've already drawn it by hand. I just like to do stuff digitally. So much respect to anybody that does stuff traditionally. So I'm super excited to see it. I wonder, do you do more long form or short form? No problem, man. Nice to meet you. Thanks for stopping by. And yeah, man, I'll definitely be in touch. All right. So we're going to go back to doing these highlights. I'm doing highlights for the nose. We can continue going with yellow. I'm going to bring this down. Awesome. And we're just going to add a little bit of, you know, ooh, I know what I need to do. I need to add some shadows to the eyes. Watch this. He's going to look super gloomy. Watch. That's what I'm talking about. My man looks beat up. Lord of mercy. That's what we're going for. And then we're just going to do another. The highlights, Flame Donut says the highlights give it depth. That's cool. Thank you. That's what I'm going for right now. The more I put into it, the better it'll get. I actually have to. I'm gonna get rid of this actually because I can do a better job at that. All right, I'm about to go into cruise control. So do this for the head. Do this for the stitches. Add some more shadowing here. Wow, how did that happen? Let's correct that. That's all. That's not where it's supposed to be. Perfect. Now I'm just gonna then we're just gonna continue. I hope this works because I'll be annoyed if it doesn't. Cool. How am I going to do this hair is the question. I'm also going to add some shadows to the eyes. But I got to find a good yellow. Ooh, I like that orange. Yeah, I do. Huh. You know what? I wouldn't have done orange, but I'm happy I did. Oh, that orange is a nice. Ooh, that orange is a nice touch. In fact, we use more of that. I think I just found a new color combination, folks. Oh, it's getting there. Let's get to that here. All right, so now we're just gonna add. I know that's not the right move, but I'm gonna do it anyway. What color? How should I do the hair here? It's not gonna be that black. That's insane. Trying to. Ooh, that dark green might be it though. Thank you, Flame. Don't. Yeah, well, we're on the same page. I agree that orange. That orange works. Why is this not? Let's see what else I have to do here. Oh, I forgot to. Got to go back to this layer. Color. Forgot to put. Forgot to finish the screw. Add some shadow into the screw. You'd be shocked. Even the little details matter. I know it feels like it shouldn't, but they do. Then I'm going to add some more shading over here. So good news is I'm close to the end. I just need to give it that Anderson Bluu touch, which is what it's about to happen now. Then I want to add some detail to the nose. Maybe some freckles here. Would I just... There you go. I can't believe I found that. Flame Don't wants to know when I got into drawing. I actually got into drawing as a kid. Never took it serious. Did it to stay up in class because at the time, which I didn't know, but I know now, your boy had ADHD and I couldn't focus on anything. So if I wasn't like doing something to keep myself up, I would just fall asleep in class. Got the best sleep of my life in class though. But anyway, I would draw in class and I realized I was good at it, and people asked me to draw, like, you know, draw their name and stuff like that. And, you know, I would do it, never took it serious. I just thought, you know, the only way you can get into art is if you got chosen by Disney or something like that. And then in college, took an entrepreneur class, decided to come up with a clothing brand. And I said, you know what's going to save me a lot of money? If I learn how to become a graphic designer. So that's what I did. Took a bunch of classes online and became a self-taught graphic designer. And one thing led to the next. And then my art got picked up by a bunch of brands and stuff like that. And I'm here today. You know, did some artwork for Spotify, did a mural for Drake, Kendrick Lamar, Nicki Minaj, and J. Cole. And, you know, been able to do my own sneakers. And yeah, man, it's been a crazy, crazy, crazy journey. But yeah, that's how I got started. All happened in college. And why is this thing? Hue shift, tints and shades. Let's see this. I don't understand why it does that. I guess I'm going to have to leave that because it's not doing what it's supposed to do. Gonna add some shadowing right here. I don't know how that even happened. What time we got? 2:14? Yeah, I think we're getting at that time, folks. Draw a highlight over here for the ear. Some shading over here. All right, folks, this isn't completely done, but it's close enough for you guys to get the idea. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. This is, I gave this a name other than Frankenstein, right? I give this a pretty cool name. But this is my take on a old school vintage retro cartoon style of Frankenstein. I think it came out pretty dope. There's some more stuff I'm probably gonna do behind the scenes to keep working on it, but I think this is a great place to land so you guys get a better idea of what's going on here. If you guys were here this whole entire time, thank you so much for watching this video. I definitely appreciate it. This is gonna be part of a longer video, and I have a few other designs I'll be doing, and one of those would be Jason, another one would be Chucky. So it's gonna be really cool. So if you haven't subscribed, please do so. If you haven't hit the like button, please do so. And yeah, and let's see if I have anything in the chat. Thank you for giving me the tips. This is, by the way, this is Flame Donut. Flame Donut says, thank you so much for giving me the tips on being a better drawer. I'll be by again to drop in again. Hey man, thank you so much. I definitely appreciate it. Yeah, thank you so much for hanging out the entire time. So until next time, I'm out here. It's your boy Anderson Bluu. Peace.